Today, Spears' emergency caravan stretched as long as the football field as her ambulance was escorted to UCLA Medical Center.
I'm Victoria Ricano outside Britney's home, where paparazzi were on high alert after internet rumors that Britney had attempted suicide. Later, authorities reportedly said her hospitalization was triggered by a call from Spears' psychiatrist.
How's she doing?
Hours later, 5:30 this morning, Britney's mom outside the hospital.
Is this all part of the intervention plan?
Lynn Spears led through a crowd of photographers by Britney's brother, Brian.
Back up.
Car behind you, is she okay?
More chaos.
Jamie, did she voluntarily go in?
Britney's dad, Jamie Spears, arrived at the hospital parking garage this morning in video from Hollywood.tv. And the new photo, Britney's mom, her boyfriend Adnan, and her distraught aunt rushing to the hospital. Now the last known video of Spears before her hospitalization. Spears, in a red dress and sunglasses, met up with her paparazzo boyfriend Adnan yesterday.
Watch out,
Get away, man!
The couple surrounded by shutterbugs as they made their way to a black Mercedes.
Here's where it all began. Authorities arrived at Britney's gated Hilltop home around 1 a.m. and were reportedly inside for about 10 minutes. Spears reportedly did not resist when paramedics arrived inside and placed her on a gurney.
So what's next for the troubled pop star? Britney's attorney, Michael Flanagan, tells the Insider the family would like to take Britney back to Louisiana for a while.
Right now, Spears is being held under a 72-hour mental health evaluation here at UCLA Medical Center. It's called a 5150, and basically it's invoked when a law enforcement agency or mental health professional concludes someone is a danger to self or others.
But what is happening to Britney right now? We reveal the treatment takes place behind closed doors in a 72-hour mental lockdown. Plus, what we've uncovered about the man who some say is controlling Britney, Sam Lutfi.
And we'll have my new Marie Osmond interview. She fought her own battle with depression. Tonight, she gives us her personal insight into what Britney may be going through. That's on the way.
Right now, Thomas Roberts has more star news in Hollywood. TR?
Clara, Pat, forget what you've read in the newspapers and on the internet. We're revealing the truth behind the headlines in tonight's Rumor Report. Was Kate without a date?
You
need a date.
Yeah, actually.
Really? Are you here solo?
I'm dateless.
Hey, you can't blame a guy for trying. Kate arrived solo, dressed in a ruffled royal blue lava, but her co-star and buddy Matthew McConaughey brought not one, but 2 dates to last night's windy Hollywood premiere of Fool's Gold, hitting theaters February 8th. The 38-year-old star with his mom and pregnant girlfriend, Camila Alves, and the papa-to-be was beaming.
Well, let me tell you how it's going. It's going great.
So how does one of the sexiest men alive prepare for diaper duty?
We're talking about tape and diapers and babies and poop. It can't be that complicated.
Now, did Brad Pitt have a run-in with the law? That is fiction, but a 25-year-old man claiming to be a freelance reporter was arrested on a private person's arrest for trespassing at Pitt's Los Angeles home. It is not confirmed if Brad or Angelina were at home at the time.
Now, Madonna's multi-million-dollar deal. The Material Girl will not star in this Super Bowl commercial for Sunsilk, but her image will be used, adding a reported $10 million to her bank account.
In Rosie's new role,
Do it again! Funny you!
she stars opposite Chastity Bono on Logo Channel's The Big Gay Sketch Show, premiering February 5th.
That's a better way to end a gay show than that.
Rosie, also the show's executive producer, will make an appearance on every episode this season. Here's one more rumor. Did an Oscar frontrunner get married in secret? That's a fact. And to find out who said I do without anyone knowing, log on to the Insider online and search Star Wedding. But right now, Farrah Fawcett, the fight of her life. Mark Steinis is here with more of his ET Insider exclusive.
That's right, Thomas. You have heard the reports, you've read the stories, but only we are side by side with the American icon in Germany as she bravely undergoes cancer treatment. Our story even made USA Today. It is a rare glimpse into a very private battle.
This is a rare and unusual look at an American icon turned cancer patient. Farrah Fawcett sliding into an MRI tube, calm and quiet as she faces her uncertain future. This
This compelling and never-before-seen footage is not a film, not even a documentary. It is a raw and unedited look at Farah as she undergoes a radical and revolutionary new technique to try and save her life. This is Farah just 2 days earlier on a beautiful sunny day in Germany. She was optimistic, enjoying a moment with her best friend Alana Stewart and the simplicity of watching ducks on a lake. On this day, Farah is hopeful about her future and feels good enough for a quarter-mile run. She is happy, healthy, and grateful for everything around her. She is not a cancer patient. She is just Farah. The Farah timeline begins a year and a half ago, in August 2006. The beautiful platinum blonde at the Emmys, reuniting with her Charlie's Angels co-stars, and back again with longtime love Ryan O'Neal. And on every red carpet, the classy sex symbol made her 50s seem like her 30s. She appeared to have the perfect life. Then, just weeks later, her charmed life took a dramatic turn. She was diagnosed with cancer.
And there are more candid revelations. The other battle that Farah is waging, that is coming up.
Some of the things they've done have just been unconscionable.
Exclusive.
Farrah Fawcett's brave fight against cancer and the tabloids.
1 week they're printing that she's dying, and the next week they're printing that she's cured.
Her unfaltering grace facing a deadly challenge head on.
Then,
Hey, it's Miley Cyrus.
Backstage with a Hannah Montana star, her health today after an illness forced her to leave the stage.
My heart was pumping, so it didn't feel so good.
Oprah on her show today with the courageous baby with 8 limbs.
Britney's mental state right now.
in tonight's Insider In Depth. I'm outside UCLA Medical Center, who just arrived on the scene.
And does Marie Osmond have a warning today for the troubled pop star?
What would you say to Britney?
The Insider from New York City is just getting started.
We'll be back in seconds.
Action.
Are we really going home?
Will the plane crash castaways finally be saved?
Ready, do it.
Behind the scenes with a smoldering Evangeline Lilly.
I've been saying now for 2-ish seasons, I want to see Kate stand on her own 2 feet, outside of any man.
Lost, the award-winning mystery adventure, back tonight on ABC.
It's like he just disappeared.
From the piping Pacific to the heat of the red carpet, the SAG Award and Golden Globe nod, the Canadian beauty always playing it cool. Secret, because you're hot.
Does your antiperspirant ever fail you? It doesn't have to. Discover Secret Clinical Strength, the only antiperspirant for women with both prescription strength wetness protection and odor-absorbing capsules for noticeable all-day freshness, guaranteed.
Closed captioning provided by
Tomorrow.
Now take the bandages off.
Open your eyes
Something's not right.
to the most thrilling movie of the year. Jessica Alba.
I'm seeing things I shouldn't see.
The Eye. Rated PG-13. Tomorrow.
Oh, no! I just parked here a second ago! Give me a break, will you? I can't believe this is happening! No, don't put that! Put it down! Down, push down! No! Take one of those other cars!
Dr. Scholl's massaging gel insoles with 2 different gels for softness and support are outrageously comfortable.
On second thought, I think I'll walk. Yeah, it'll be good for me. Good for the environment, right?
Isn't it time you put a little gel in your step? Dr. Scholl's.
Don't miss the experience that will take your breath away. Cloverfield, rated PG-13.
In 1998, when Nevada casinos tried to shut down Indian gaming in California, we asked you to stand with us and vote yes on Indian gaming. Now, a Vegas casino owner and 2 racetracks are paying for a deceptive campaign against our new gaming agreements. So, once again, we're asking you to stand with us. The new agreements require 4 gaming tribes to pay a much higher percentage to the state, more than tripling the money California receives. That provides hundreds of millions of dollars in new revenue for the state budget each year, totaling more than $9 billion the next 2 decades. The agreements also share gaming revenues with all tribes that don't have casinos to help fund clinics and schools and other services for over 70 California tribes. That's why the agreements are supported by Indian tribes statewide. Please stand with us again and vote yes. Thank you.
No Country for Old Men breathes new life into the classic American Western. A breathtaking saga told with impeccable filmmaking. You'll never forget Javier Bardem's tour de force performance.
Certainly made an impression on me.
After 2 decades, the Coen brothers are ready for their close-up and maybe their Oscar. And now it's nominated for 8 Academy Awards, including Best Director, Joel and Ethan Coen, and Best Picture of the Year.
Call it Friendo.
No Country for Old Men. Rated R. Now playing.
Marie Osmond today on Britney's possible battle with postpartum depression. Plus, what is Farrah's other serious battle as she fights cancer? Those stories in minutes. But first, does Miley Cyrus have a new boyfriend in her life?
E.T. first took you backstage with the teen sensation. Now, what only our Thomas Roberts found out behind closed doors with Miley.
Hey, it's Miley Cyrus.
Backstage and on the stage, no one gets you closer to the hottest concert in America. Is there a love affair brewing on stage?
There is someone special or not someone special.
But first, the truth about the 15-year-old's recent health crisis when she had to leave the stage briefly during a concert in New Orleans.
It's a mix of stress and bad food, and so it's just like a little bit of everything kind of coming down. And, you know, once you're jumping around on stage, you just kind of, you know, my heart was pumping, so it just kind of didn't feel so good.
Now better and her upbeat self, plus sharing backstage secrets.
But literally, up on stage, it's 3 minutes you have to run down.
3 minutes, yeah. So basically, take this off, get a curling iron as fast as you can, throw on lip gloss, and go.
For more Miley Dish and a sneak peek behind the scenes of Hannah Montana and Miley Cyrus Best of Both Worlds concert in 3D, go to theinsideronline.com and click on the Get It button. Back to the boy behind the cap.
There is someone special or not someone special?
Not right now.
Miley says he is just a friend. So what kind of guy would hit a high note with the teen queen?
Earlier today, I was just talking to one of my buddies. I was saying, you know, Miley, you really deserve the best because you're, not because of who you are, but in the entertainment world, but because of who you are as a person. So that's what I just keep reminding myself.
If you couldn't get a ticket to Miley's live concert, run out to your local Movieplex. Her 3D concert movie opens in theaters tomorrow. And up next, right here, new details about Britney's hospitalization.
New Britney developments today as the man by her mother's side this morning sounds off on Brit's confidant.
What comes to mind?
His past we just uncovered.
In tonight's Insider In Depth. What's going on inside Britney's hospital room right now? Plus,
my Marie Osmond exclusive. That's right, only for you, Lara, not for Pat.
Oprah's show today on the courageous infant with 8 limbs.
Exclusive, Farrah Fawcett's brave battle against cancer.
The E.T. Insider coverage continues.
Her emotional journey undergoing an experimental treatment to stop a deadly disease.
Dramatic things have happened.
The Insider's complete celebrity coverage continues.
We'll be right back.
Poor girl. Worried her friends will find out her secret. She's got a bladder control problem. Time to have the Detrol discussion. That's it. I'm going in. Listen, I know what you're going through. Really?
It's not just the going. It's worrying that everyone will know.
You should have the Detrol discussion with your doctor. Detrol is the brand doctors prescribe most to help calm that gotta-go feeling. Just one Detrol LA works 24 hours, all day and all night to help calm those frequent sudden urges. If you have certain stomach problems, glaucoma, or trouble getting urine to pass, you shouldn't take Detrol LA. The most common side effects are dry mouth, headache, constipation, and abdominal pain. Ask your doctor if Detrol LA is right for you. Doctor, Detrol, got it. Okay, see you soon.
But not too soon.
Have the Detrol discussion with your doctor. To help you talk about overactive bladder, go to DetrolLA.com.
Yesterday we asked which Stallone movie hero is your favorite, Rambo or Rocky? Adriana says, quote, Rocky. There's always a good message involved and the fights are awesome.
California fire chiefs strongly support the state's new gaming agreements with 4 Southern California Indian tribes. The tribes agreed to pay California a much higher percentage of their gaming revenues, providing billions to help fund fire and emergency response and other public services statewide. Our state faces serious budget problems, so we really need these new revenues. The California Fire Chiefs Association supports new Indian gaming agreements. They're good for public safety, good for local communities, and good for our state. Thank you.
I'm Barack Obama, and I approve this message.
I'll be a president who finally makes health care affordable to every single American by bringing Democrats and Republicans together. I'll be a president who ends the tax breaks for companies that ship our jobs overseas and put a middle-class tax cut into the pockets of working Americans. And I'll be a president who ends this war in Iraq and finally brings our troops home. We are one nation, and our time for change has come.
In 2006, the movie Step Up became a phenomenon.
Now what?
In 2008, get ready for the next stage.
3, 2, 1. We'll show them what you got.
Step Up 2, rated PG-13.
You're an amazing little dancer, you know that.
Little.
She just did that for dramatic effect.
Starts Thursday, February 14th on Valentine's Day.
Who's really behind the ads opposing the Indian gaming agreements? They're paid for by a Vegas casino owner and 2 racetracks. In fact, only 2 tribes oppose the agreements, while tribes statewide support a yes vote, because the agreements share gaming revenues with all tribes that don't have casinos to fund health care, schools, and housing on reservations throughout California, benefiting over 70 tribes. Vote yes for California and California Indian tribes.
Inside Farah's groundbreaking cancer treatment in Germany. That's seconds away.
Now, Marie Osmond on Brittany's latest hospitalization. And could Brittany be suffering from postpartum depression? Marie has been very open about her own emotional struggle after the birth of her children.
Now tonight, Pat, she talks candidly to me about that difficult time in her life, and she sheds new light on what Brittany could be going through right now.
It's tonight's Insider In-Depth.
What would you say to Brittany?
I'd love to talk to her. I would love to. Judgment is something that I hope we learn to step away from. I don't think pointing helps.
Marie Osmond reaching out to Brittany today.
I can relate from a child in the entertainment business. I went through probably all the head trips.
Singer's candid comments coming this morning while promoting the Go Red for Women campaign dedicated to healthy hearts for women. The singer suggesting Brittany suffers from postpartum depression, something Marie has dealt with herself.
I no longer had patience with my kids.
Now, what's going on in Brittany's hospital room? Brittany's manager, Sam Lutfi, telling the Insider she's doing fine right now. Next angle, who is Sam Lutfi? The manager and constant companion, often captured alongside Brittany on Hollywood.tv, was seen leaving UCLA Medical Center in a black SUV this morning. His past being called into question today.
According to reports, the 33-year-old had 2 restraining orders against him in the past for alleged violent verbal and physical attacks.
The Insiders obtained this temporary restraining order filed March 29, 2007. Sam, referred to as Osama Lutfi, in order to stay 100 yards away from his accuser. Meantime, this new photo shows Adnan in the same car as Brittany's mom as they leave the hospital. In our exclusive interview with Brittany's paparazzi pal Adnan Galib just last week, the photog hinted that he believes Sam is a bad influence on Brittany.
Who are the negative forces in Britney Spears'
It's not her mother.
life?
It's definitely not her sister. And for the most part, it's not even her father. So do the math, I guess.
Marie suggesting the pressures of fame do take their toll on young Hollywood.
When somebody grows up and they're not really sure who their core is, it can really throw you for a loop.
And our thanks to Marie for being so open and honest as always.
And tomorrow on The Insider, Lara, a story Marie will be very interested to see.
That's right. Her brother Donnie, a very brave soul, takes the Insider lie detector test. And yep, we're asking him about Marie.
Tomorrow on The Insider, Donnie Osmond strapped to a lie detector.
Are you ready to tell the truth?
Osmonds always tell the truth.
The questions no other show would dare to ask.
Is Marie Osmond more talented than you?
Oh!
Do you think you are the best-looking Osmond brother?
1 star, 5 questions, no lies.
She's telling the truth.
Have you ever stolen anything?
Oh, it went off the scale.
And what he reveals about Marie Osmond that no one has ever heard before.
Did Marie really fake her faint on Dancing with the Stars?
Forget about what you think you know about Donny Osmond, because the truth is going to be told.
I lied, okay?
The Insider's Celebrity Lie Detector series starts tomorrow.
Now our Farrah Fawcett exclusive continues the fight of her life as she bravely battles cancer.
Let's go back to Mark Steinis in Hollywood for more of his private glimpse into Farrah's struggle.
Pat, Lara, I have new details on her groundbreaking treatment as her close friend comes forward. Plus, how Farrah is coping with the painful tabloid rumors. And how did this American icon react when she first heard of the devastating news of her diagnosis?
She just sort of went, no, you're wrong. That's not true. You've made a mistake.
A devastating cancer diagnosis. Then came the cameras. An endless barrage of pushy photographers and invasive questions.
The paparazzi stalker, you know? I mean, she doesn't have any privacy. They're always waiting outside her house, so she can't drive out her driveway and go to her doctor's appointment without them following her. They run her off the road a couple of times, and she's gotten so upset driving, she's almost had accidents.
The shots ended up in the tabloids, printing scandalous headlines and stories that Alana says were mostly rumors and lies.
I think it's been more stressful to her than battling cancer. And, you know, some of the things they've done have just been unconscionable. I mean, one week they're printing that she's dying, and the next week they're printing that she's cured, and neither one of those things are true.
Amazingly, though, she handled every ambush with dignity and grace.
How you feeling? Good. You look good.
It's been a difficult journey. You know, as anyone who's undergone cancer treatment of any kind has to know, it's not easy. You know, and as Farrah says, the only certainty about cancer is the uncertainty.
Fast forward to December, just before Christmas, she secretly made her second trip from Los Angeles to Frankfurt, Germany, to see this man, Dr. Thomas Vogel, who's experimenting with a new cancer treatment not yet approved in the U.S. By her side is Alana, videotaping Farrah's brave battle.
We're just sort of documenting everything she's going through, you know, the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Farrah says while some days the camera catches her on a high note, there are bad days as well. And while it's tough to go on, she knows she must, a message she hopes others will hear.
When all this is over and, you know, she's in the remission that we're hoping for, I think it's something that people would be very interested to see, and not only interested, I think very inspired by.
And as she clutches her rosary and slides inside the MRI, showing both fear and hope in her eyes, it is impossible not to see Farrah's courage.
Farrah is so courageous to go public with her struggle, and tomorrow we will have more of her brave battle.
Exclusive Farrah Fawcett's private moments with her cancer doctor.
It was very dangerous. Very dangerous.
And were her medical records sold for money? Britney Spears, her mom's secret plan to get her out of Hollywood, at home with American Idol's temptress and her 600-pound mom.
Because of your mom's weight, are you in fear something's going to happen to your mom?
Tomorrow on The Insider.
But we are not finished yet. Oprah's unbelievable profile of a baby with 8 limbs. That's next.
Americans still have that can-do spirit. We know you can't solve economic problems with political promises. The stakes are too high, the future too important. We can turn our economy around and build a new age of prosperity. I'll bring more than my 35 years of experience to the White House. I will bring your voice and your spirit. We're Americans, and together, there's no problem we can't solve. I'm Hillary Clinton, and I approve this message because the stakes have never been higher.
California newspapers examine the gambling deals, the largest expansion of gambling in history. 4 wealthy tribes would dominate the market. The state would not get a fair share of revenues, not even 1% of the state's budget. And no money is guaranteed to schools. Voters need to send these deals back and demand something better. Vote no on 94 through 97.
As legislators run from office to office, special interest lobbyists stay behind and run the legislature. Prop 93 breaks the cycle. Papers call Prop 93's reforms positive and creative, giving legislators more clout to say no to lobbyist money. Endorsed by reformers like Common Cause, League of Conservation Voters, small business, firefighters, police, teachers, seniors, and the governor.
We must vote yes on Proposition 93.
Yes on 93.
I'm a sinner.
Say it louder.
I'm a sinner.
I have abandoned my child. Say it now.
Abandoned my child.
Say it louder. Say it.
I've abandoned my boy!
Rated R, now playing in select theaters.
Our state has a budget crisis, and our schools face terrible cuts. There's no single solution to our budget problems, but the Indian gaming agreements are a crucial part of the solution. The agreements provide hundreds of millions of dollars to our state each year to help vital public services statewide, including education. That's why I've joined with other teachers and parents to urge you to vote yes and keep these vitally needed revenues in our state budget. Thank you.
Travel consideration provided by
Travel, stress, eating on the run. Diarrhea just stops me.
KO speeds to the source to shut down diarrhea and its discomfort. Stop it fast with KO Pectate.
Now tonight's late-breaking development, a courageous Oprah story, the baby girl born with 8 limbs. This extremely rare medical condition is known as a parasitic twin. In this case, 2 conjoined twins were born attached at the pelvis, but the second child didn't fully develop. For this girl, there's a happy ending. After a 27-hour surgery, doctors successfully removed the additional limbs.
Tonight we began our coverage of Farah's courageous cancer battle, and now we want to hear from you. What message would you like to send to Farah? Text the word in along with your name, state, and comments to the number 55888, and we'll have your answers tomorrow. But here's what makes you an insider today.
Well, there has been so much concern that Britney might hurt herself or somebody else with her bizarre behavior. Thankfully, finally, somebody got to her and got her away from driving the streets. We can only hope she'll begin lengthy treatment to get herself back in one.
And on the other hand, you look at Farrah Fawcett, who inspires all of us as she battles cancer. It's one thing to suffer. It takes a lot of courage and dignity and grace to fight cancer, though, with the whole world watching.
Well said. That's it for us. Good night from New York City.
Here's what's new on CBS2.com. Tonight on CBS 2 News at 11 p.m.
Democrats face off in Hollywood tonight, the Clinton-Obama showdown. Also, how Republican candidates spent their first post-debate day in Southern California.
Plus, it was a CBS 2 investigation that changed the way we eat. Now, 10 years later, its impact on your favorite restaurants.
Then a rare piece of Steve McQueen memorabilia for sale, how you could own his airplane.
And whatever happened to the girl who couldn't smile, how she's doing 12 years later. Find out tonight at 11.
After all the noise of an ugly campaign, it's time for one quiet fact. Props 94 through 97 aren't about Indian gaming. They're about greed. The greed of 4 rich tribes that will get $50 billion. The greed of the legislature, who saw $146 million in political contributions as 146 million reasons to approve these bad deals. Just say no to greed. Vote no on 94 through 97.
In 1998, when Nevada casinos tried to shut down Indian gaming in California, we asked you to stand with us and vote yes on Indian gaming. Now, a Vegas casino owner and 2 racetracks are paying for a deceptive campaign against our new gaming agreements. So, once again, we're asking you to stand with us. The new agreements require 4 gaming tribes to pay a much higher percentage to the state, more than tripling the money California receives. That provides hundreds of millions of dollars in new revenue for the state budget each year, totaling more than $9 billion the next 2 decades. The agreements also share gaming revenues with all tribes that don't have casinos to help fund clinics and schools and other services for over 70 California tribes. That's why the agreements are supported by Indian tribes statewide. Please stand with us again and vote yes. Thank you.
As a leader of an Indian rights group, I am outraged at the deceptive ads for the gambling deals. The truth? Props 94 through 97 are for the sole benefit of just 4 of the state's 108 tribes. The rich tribes get richer, the poor tribes don't get a penny more. In the name of fairness,